Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share our videos with a couple of friends and colleagues. Definitely helps us out a lot, and we do appreciate it. So we had a trailer release. Apple TV has a film coming out at the end of May titled Fountain of Youth. I watched it, and I have to say, it looks pretty interesting. There's a lot of things that's going to go into what I'm going to say moving forward in this video, and so we're going to talk about the people that are going to be starring in the film, the premise of the film. We don't have budget information right now, but I'll just tell you my general thoughts about the trailer, and also I'm going to link the trailer down in the description so you can watch it for yourself. I must say it does look like a fun time. Let's jump into it. And so we have this film, Fountain of Youth, and it's an upcoming American heist adventure film. When I first saw this trailer, a lot of it reminded me of like Indiana Jones, Da Vinci Code, National Treasure. It really seems like a mix of a bunch of different films, has its own little twist to it, but I thought a lot of those elements were apparent in the trailer. This is directed by Ritchie, pretty solid director. He did Ungentlemanly Warfare. That film didn't do so well in theater, but overall was a decent quality film. This is written by James Vanderbilt. John Krasinski is starring Natalie Portman, Isaac Gonzalez, and Stanley Tucci are all in this film. So a solid cast there, solid director. Produced by David Ellison, Dana Goldberg, Don Granger, Trip Vinson. So some notable names there as well. Cinematography is being done by Ed Wild. And like I said, this is going to be distributed on Apple TV, and it releases on May 23rd, 2025. What is this film going to be about? A pair of estranged siblings team up and embark on a journey to find the famed Fountain of Youth. And based off the trailer, I believe the siblings are going to be John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. There's a lot of dialogue between those two. Most of the dialogue is between them in the trailer. And they do have on-screen chemistry, to be honest. Obviously, both two solid actors, so it looks pretty solid overall. As I said, my first time watching the trailer, which was earlier today, it looked like something that was going to be extremely entertaining. Honestly, as far as Apple TV, them putting this on streaming seems like a safe bet, to be quite honest. If you actually watch the trailer, it's definitely theater quality, but I feel like, you know, Apple had the report that they're losing $1 billion on Apple TV. I think this is extremely safe for them because it is theater quality, but also something that you could put on streaming as well. And it could be something that you just really try to get your subscribers into and maybe spread the word. You never know. Sometimes you have a movie come out on streaming and then it gets a theatrical release. It might be limited, but also a lot of data is being collected as they stream these type of films. And Guy Ritchie did have Ungentlemanly Warfare, which did not fare well at the box office. Although, like I said, it was a decent film, it bombed bad. I think it maybe have made a third of even the production budget, so it didn't do well. Obviously, I think Apple TV is looking at that, and overall, from an analytical standpoint, this makes a lot of sense for Apple TV to just distribute it through their streaming platform. As I said before, the trailer was entertaining, looks like a fun popcorn film. It's not going to be something that's completely original, but it could be something that you just throw on a Saturday afternoon and watch. And you don't have to worry about too much of the overhead of going to the theater, paying $20 to $30 for a ticket and popcorn, and then walking out of the theater disappointed or anything like that. So I think this is going to make a lot of sense for everybody involved. Ladies and gentlemen, go watch the trailer. Link is going to be down below. Come back to the video and also let me know what you think down in the comments. Maybe it may spark some excitement. As I said, the trailer just released today. I don't think there's been a big marketing push behind this, so I don't know how many people do know about this. So I definitely want to hear from everybody if they do decide to go watch the trailer. With that being said, please subscribe to the channel, share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Like this video as well, definitely helps us out, and ring the bell for notifications. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.